Hi, it's Sam here from KitchenGadgetsClub.com, and yesterday we showed you how to reheat your doner kebab in the air fryer, and today we wanted to give you a great idea with your leftovers, and that is to make, you'll love this, it is so good, an air fryer doner kebab toasty or grilled cheese depending on where you live in the world. But oh, these are just so good. Perfect hangover food for if you've got some doner kebab left the day after. So let me show you how to make them.
First, let me explain to you who we are. If you're new around here, my name is Sam and I've been teaching people how to cook smart with just kitchen gadgets for over 10 years. In fact, we don't even have an oven or hob in our kitchen. We are double Sunday Times bestsellers and The Independent calls us the best for beginner cooks. But because we've been creating videos for a while, we've ended up with more than 1,500 recipe videos on our YouTube channel. So what we have done is we have created a recipe index organised by gadget to help you quickly find your next recipe video. You can find them all at KitchenGadgetsClub.com/YouTube, and we would be honoured if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel for more recipe videos like this. So now let's get back to the food.
So I can never finish a medium doner kebab, and I know quite a few people say the same. There's just too much meat there and they just get full too soon, and then they end up with some leftovers. And that's why when somebody asked us to show you how to reheat the doner meat, we thought, right, let's actually make proper use out of it. So step aside fish finger hangover butties. Let's do something with the doner meat, shall we? So I've got a large doner kebab. I've already had some of the doner meat with my son Carl because he loves the doner, and I've still got loads left. Let me show you just how much I've still got left. Now that is my leftovers. So there's quite a bit of doner meat there and enough to make a toasty with. So what ingredients do you need? Right, some nice sliced white bread. I've got some Warburton's there because I love Warburton's bread and it makes great toasties. I've also got some sliced cheddar cheese, some sliced red onion, because how often do you get a doner kebab and it has loads of onion? And I've also got some leftover of the garlic yogurt from the takeaway and the chili sauce. And then to one side you'll also notice I've got some Greek yogurt. And the reason for the Greek yogurt is if your sauce doesn't have much left, you can add some to the little tub and then make it stretch further to make your toasties with. And if you've not had a grilled cheese before, so like the US version, what they actually do is they use mayonnaise instead of margarine around the bread for the bit that's the sticky bit that goes nice and crispy in the air fryer. So what you could do instead is you can use your yogurt from your takeaway instead of your margarine. So that's why there's no butter or margarine out. And then also you'll be surprised to see these here. So these are the cocktail sticks that we use with a lot of different things, but they're brilliant for holding your toasty in place so it doesn't fly about in the air fryer. So, should we get started? I'm going to go first with sorting out the yogurt for the bread. So, that's how much I've got left so far. So I've got a bit more yogurt in here, so I can pop a bit more in. And then whatever you've got left, you can actually use it as like a mayo for serving with it. And then just give it a quick stir. And then if you want to, you can add some more herbs in. So add in some parsley. And then give it a good stir. And then you've got your Greek yogurt. So now you've mixed your sauce and you've made sure you've got enough, you can start adding it to the bread. And then same again on your other slice. Let me get the spoon out of the way. And then that's exactly how you want it, just like that. And then you want to flip one over like that, because that's you have your sauce side at the bottom and at the top. So obviously we're using that instead of the margarine. And then you can get out a bunch of your doner meat. So fill it up with a load of your doner, saving a little bit for on top. Then add in some onion. And then again with your cheese, but again you want to save some cheese for the top. And then what you can also do is you can add some of the chili sauce as well. And not everybody gets chili sauce, so if you don't like chili sauce then you don't need to add it there, because obviously you wouldn't have any. And then grab your lid, pop your lid down, and now is the time when you'll want your cocktail sticks, because you want to use it to hold it in place like that. Don't worry if you've got some sauce on the bottom, it's perfectly normal. And then finish off the top with more doner meat, cheese, and then of course the onion. So now we've done the doner meat, we've done the onion, so let's just finish off with a bunch of the cheese. And then your last of your sticks, they can go through the top like that. And then you're ready to go in the air fryer. So now, to save a messy air fryer and to make it easier to get it in and out the air fryer, we're using an air fryer paper liner. So you just want to pop this straight into your air fryer. So pop it in like that. Grab it, pop it in. And then it's ready to go on. So turn it on, and then for the temperature, 200 Celsius, which is 400 Fahrenheit, which is brilliant if you want your food a bit crispier. And then you're looking for a cooking time of 5 minutes, and then press start.
Let me introduce you to Kitchen Gadgets Club. We recommend joining it because it's brilliant for kitchen gadget recipes with step-by-step photos. It's got lots of easy recipes. You can join for as little as £1 a week. It has a library of over 1,000 plus kitchen gadget recipes, and we add 4 new exclusive recipes every single week. Here are just a few of the recipes. Each recipe has both metric and imperial, step-by-step photographs, plenty of useful kitchen gadget advice from experts. Just take a look at some of the photographs. And of course, you can join by heading to KitchenGadgetsClub.com/join. And now, shall we get back to the food?
And we've beeped. So shall I show you these doner kebab toasties? I mean, this is something, isn't it? So, pop out your air fryer. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look lovely? Melted cheese on top as well. Let me give you a close-up of it. Oh, wow, doesn't that look amazing? All that melted cheese and crispy doner meat on top. Obviously, that's the top layer. So inside the actual toast, the doner meat's not as crispy as that, but it's still absolutely delicious. So, take a closer look, shall we? So this is what it looks like, obviously using the paper liner to take it out. And now you can get rid of your cocktail sticks. I just feel for them. Yeah, I'm sure I just put 3 in there, but you get paranoid with them, don't you? And then turn it around and you can get a proper look of what it's like. And then grab a knife and we can slice into it and I can show you what it's like. And I just love its layers and how good it looks in the middle. Oh, that is hot. But oh, look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Just come out as well. So grab a plate and grab any leftover dips that you've got from your doner kebab and plate it up. Oh yes, look at that. Are you impressed? Doesn't that look brilliant? And course, this can become your tradition. You know what it's like when you have certain takeaways. Like say you get a pizza takeaway, you'll often get a slightly larger pizza than you'd normally eat, and then you've got a couple of slices and you look forward to the reheated pizza the next day. Well, with this, if you would normally finish a medium doner, you can always get a large one and then have some favourite bread left over, and then you could also order an extra dip from the takeaway, thinking, right, I'm going to use that to make my toasty with. So that is how you make a toasty with your leftover doner meat, some cheese, some onion and your leftover sauce, and transform it in the air fryer. So do let me know which takeaway you would like us to do next and how you would like us to reheat your leftovers. Thanks for watching, and now you've seen a glimpse into our ovenless world. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is what I call one of our step-by-step instruction videos. If you would rather have short and sweet, don't forget to check out our shorts. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, TikTok and Instagram. And if you want to find videos quickly, if you head over to KitchenGadgetsClub.com/YouTube, you can see an A to Z list of all our YouTube videos, so you can find videos by Kitchen Gadget. And I'll see you again soon.